What if I told you there are viruses that can actually save your life, not by infecting you, but by hunting the bacteria trying to hurt you? Not kinda hunting them either. They can attach, take over, and burst bacteria open from the inside. Welcome to the smart side. If you're into learning how the world really works, you're in the right place. Today we're talking about bacteria-eating viruses called bacteriophages. Most people just say phages. And honestly, they might be some of the quiet heroes of modern medicine, especially right now, as antibiotic resistance keeps getting worse. Okay, first, quick reset. When we hear the word virus, we immediately think sickness. But not all viruses are built to attack humans. Some viruses only target bacteria, and they're extremely good at it. A phage is basically a tiny biological machine with one job: find a specific bacterium, latch on, and shut it down. Here's how it works, in a way you can actually picture. Step 1. The phage bumps into bacteria in the environment: water, soil, and yes, even inside your body. Step 2. It checks the outside of the bacterium, like a key testing a lock. If it's the right match, it attaches. Step 3. It injects its genetic instructions into the bacterium, kind of like plugging in a tiny flash drive. And then the bacterium starts building phage parts instead of doing its normal bacteria business. It's basically forced to build the thing that will destroy it. When enough new phages are built, the bacterium bursts open. That releases a swarm of new phages, and they go looking for more bacteria. So one phage can turn into dozens, sometimes hundreds, right where the infection is. Now, here's why this matters so much for human health. Phages can be incredibly specific. Antibiotics are more like a wide blast. They can kill harmful bacteria, but they can also wipe out helpful bacteria in your gut and on your skin. Phages are more like a targeted strike. Many phages go after only certain bacteria, sometimes even certain strains. That means you can hit the bad bacteria while leaving more of the good bacteria alone. And this becomes a big deal because of one growing problem: antibiotic resistance. Bacteria evolve fast. The more we use antibiotics, the more chances bacteria have to develop defenses. And once that happens, infections that used to be easy to treat can become dangerous again. So scientists have been looking for backup tools, and phages are one of the most promising. Now, are phages a brand new discovery? Not at all. They were discovered over 100 years ago, and some places have used phage therapy for decades. What's different today is that we have better tech, faster testing to identify the bacteria, bigger libraries of phages to choose from, and better ways to match the right phage to the right infection. So how are phages helping people right now? A few big ways. 1. Treating infections that don't respond to antibiotics. In certain serious cases, doctors can use phages when antibiotics fail, especially with stubborn infections in wounds, bones, or around medical implants. 2. Tackling biofilms. Biofilms are those slimy protective layers bacteria build on teeth, catheters, implants. Basically anything bacteria can cling to. Biofilms can make bacteria much harder to kill. Some phages can help break through that layer or weaken it, making the infection easier to clear. 3. Working alongside antibiotics. Sometimes phages and antibiotics can team up. Phages hit from one angle, antibiotics from another, and bacteria have a harder time resisting both. But if phages are so useful, why aren't they everywhere already? Because there are real challenges. First, the match has to be right. Phages are specific, so you need the right phage for the right bacterium. That means testing and sometimes using a mix of phages, like a custom cocktail. Second, your immune system can get involved. Depending on how phages are delivered, your body might clear them before they finish the job. So dosing and delivery really matter. Third, manufacturing and regulation are harder. Because phages are biological, producing consistent treatments is more complex than making a standard pill. But even with those challenges, the big idea is still powerful. Phages are bacteria's natural predators. They've been fighting bacteria for billions of years. So, instead of inventing a brand new weapon from scratch, medicine is learning how to use nature's existing tools in a smarter, safer way. Here's the takeaway I want you to remember. In a world where some bacteria are becoming resistant to our best antibiotics, bacteriophages offer real hope because they can target bacteria, multiply where the problem is, and help knock down infections in a focused way. And that's why these bacteria-eating viruses might be some of the secret heroes saving human lives right now. If you enjoyed this and learned something new, I'd be truly grateful if you hit like and subscribe. It means a lot to me and to the channel, and it really helps the Smart Side reach more curious people like you.